Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Lee here. Today we will be making these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Valentine strawberries. I cannot wait to show you guys how to make this. This is a perfect recipe and the perfect gift for Valentine's Day. Even if you don't want to do it for Valentine's Day, you don't need to write this little details on there. You could just do this for any occasion just to be extra romantic. And I know it looks intimidating, but trust me, if you follow these steps, you'll definitely nail these. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so we are gonna do a dozen chocolate covered strawberries. Basically, you wanna choose the cutest little strawberries in your pack. You want them to be like a nice shape, like these. You don't want to get like a really small little berry, or if a berry's like crazy shaped. I mean, that's what I like, because I like them to be perfectly like a little V, but you don't need to do that, but it's definitely the right thing to do. All right, now let's wash them. All right, you want to give them a nice rinse. If you have fruit wash, use fruit wash. It's okay if you don't. You just want to make sure that they have no dirt on them. Get them nice and clean. And you're just going to pat them all the way till they're super dry. You don't want them to be wet at all when you dip them. Make sure that you pull up the leaves, and you want to dry at the bottom too, like right here. Make sure they're nice and dry. They cannot be wet when you dip them. And just put it on a piece of parchment. All right, guys, so now that your strawberries are all dry, you're gonna go ahead and put 2 small toothpicks right down the middle and just stick them in there. This is what you're gonna use to hold it and dip it. It just makes it easier than holding them by the hairs, and if the hairs fall off, your whole strawberry falls inside of the chocolate, and you just don't want that to happen. Right down the middle, just like that. All right, guys, so we're gonna melt this chocolate. I'm using this Gardelli white chocolate. This is my favorite chocolate for dipping strawberries. It comes out so smooth, no clumps. It's the perfect chocolate. And remember, when you melt chocolate, you do it in 30-second intervals. So 30 minutes, no, 30 minutes. You will burn the house down. Do not listen. 30 seconds. Sorry. And you'll mix it up and then do another 30 seconds, mix it up, 30 seconds, mix it up, or just until it's melted. Normally it takes about like 1 minute. So let's go to the microwave. All right, guys, so now we are gonna do the dipping. So you're gonna go ahead and put your little hairs up, and you kind of twist, but don't twist where that it pulls the hairs off. Just a little bit like that, and that's perfect. And then you're gonna go ahead and dip it. Make sure that the bowl that you choose, or cup, I like to use a mug, is like wide and it's not too little. You're gonna go ahead and bring it to the tip. And these, we are gonna have to dip these twice because white chocolate does need a little bit more. So I'm gonna do like maybe 2 white ones, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do some red and pink food coloring. You can decorate these however you want. But first, I'm gonna dip them all. First go. And you go ahead and just place it down. Just like that. It's very simple, guys. Just be patient. Make sure that you're very tedious with this tip right there. You wanna get it as high as you can without touching the green little leaves. And just to drizzle it off, just kind of shake it a little bit, not too much. Just like that. All right, guys, so I double dipped 3 strawberries. They look super nice. And we're gonna go ahead and separate some of the chocolate, because I wanna dip some pink and some of them red. So you're just gonna separate it. And then I like to use the Enco coloring. This is one of my favorites. It's really good. The color's very strong, so you don't need to put too much. So we'll go ahead and do like 1 drop. You have to be very careful. That might have been too much, to be honest, but and just watch that color develop, guys. That is beautiful. The perfect pink. Oh my God, these are so cute. They're gonna come out awesome. Make sure you mix it up really, really good. You don't want any parts that are like still white. We're gonna go ahead and dip some more in this, and you're gonna go ahead and place it down. And you just kind of have to wait till they dry and see if you think that it needs a double dip. Definitely white alone needs a double dip, but see, this one looks like it has a nice little color on it, so you might only have to dip it once, but just wait till it dries, and then you'll see if you need another dip. And guys, when there's little bubbles like this, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's small little bubbles, you're just gonna get a toothpick and go ahead and like tap it, and it'll get rid of that little bubble. And don't be intimidated by this recipe, guys. I know it looks a little bit scary, but trust me, it's very simple. If you just pay attention to everything that I'm saying, you're gonna do a great job. give this to your girlfriend and she's gonna have a heart attack, especially when you tell her you made it yourself. All right, guys, so I did 4 with the white and I did 4 with pink, and I'm gonna go ahead and do another 4 with just regular milk chocolate. This one is honestly my favorite. You can do whatever chocolate you want, but just keep in mind your design may be different. Like if you wanna do these little pastel colors, you can't obviously do it with this because you can't put coloring in this and then it'll turn pink. So you will have to do white chocolate for these. Although the white chocolate is delicious, my favorite is the classic chocolate. So we're just gonna do the same thing with all 4. Chocolate, you don't need to double dip it with the milk chocolate. You can if you want to, but you don't need to because the chocolate is very, very, very colored. These are gonna be so beautiful, guys. Oh my God. I can eat maybe like 100 of these. My stepsister used to work at Godiva Chocolate, and she would always bring these back. Like at the end of the night when they closed up the shop, they would have a bunch of extra strawberries and they would let them take them home. And I just remember like when she would come home at like 10 p.m. and she would come with a bunch of chocolate covered strawberries and I would eat like 20 of them. Like I could just munch these down, like, oh my God, I cannot stop eating them once I start. Even like this, if you just go in like this, when it's nice and soft, like, oh, so yummy. All right, guys, so now that we dipped all of our strawberries, just leave those there, let them cool. We're gonna set up our little words. So you can write whatever you want. I'm gonna write be mine, but you can do I love you, you know, whatever you want. Just go ahead and fill in the little letters and you're gonna put it in the freezer. I use a piping bag just with the regular white chocolate, and you're just gonna fill it up. And this mold is like really cute. I got it on Amazon, and they have really, really cute letters. And don't be discouraged if you take it out of the freezer and it kind of breaks on these parts. That's normal, that happens. You just have to be really patient, and if you have to do it again, just go ahead and do it again. Remember that it's chocolate, it's very fragile and it can break, so just be patient with this process. But go ahead and put this in the freezer for like, maybe like 4 or 5 minutes. Just check on it when they're completely hard is when you'll pop them out. All right, so while the letters are in the freezer, it's time for our drizzle. You're gonna go ahead with the same bag. Just make sure you cut it really small at the tip. And you're gonna start at the top and you're gonna drizzle to the bottom. You wanna make fast movements, don't do the slow or you will mess it up. So start here at this point and then you're gonna end at this point. You're just gonna drizzle very quickly. Just like that, super cute. I'm not gonna do it to all of them, but just a couple of them, and it's gonna look really nice. Let's do this one, and we're gonna go ahead with the sprinkles after. So let me open up my red sprinkles. And you have to drizzle it right after, right after you do the drizzle, or if not, it's not gonna stick. And I'm only gonna do it on half of this one. So like this. Super cute. Love it. That looks adorable. Oh my God. Love it. I'm gonna melt up my pink chocolate so I can do some drizzling and stuff here with the pink. Just melt it back up and then you're gonna put it in a piping bag as well. Okay guys, this design is a little bit complicated. It requires you to definitely pay attention to what I'm doing. So you're gonna start right here and you're gonna swirl, 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 and swirl to the bottom. Just take your time with it, don't be in a rush, and it'll come out great. Super cute. That looks awesome. And we're gonna go ahead and do a couple of those like that. All right guys, so for these, I just went ahead and did the little same design and I added some glitter. You can use edible glitter, it comes out really, really nice. And then I did this one with sprinkles. You would just go ahead and drizzle it when it's wet, just like how I said before. I'm using this edible glitter, super, super cute. The brand is Disco Dust in the shade Baby Pink. Love it, super cute. All right guys, now for the final step, you're gonna get your little letter and you're gonna get your piping bag. Okay, you're just gonna make a little point like that with your chocolate and just put it down on your strawberry. Just like that, and let it dry, and you're just gonna do it for Be Mine. We're just gonna pull out all the sticks now, just like this. Push it down, grab the strawberry, and pull your sticks out. And you're gonna do that for all the strawberries, and then we're gonna put it on a little pretty plate. Alright guys, so now that we're done with our strawberries, I went ahead and put them on this pretty little plate. You can put these in a little box if you want to give them as a gift for Valentine's Day. These are so perfect, guys. I hope you all make them, and if you make it, make sure to tag me in your video or any post. And let's try it. Moment of truth. I'm gonna go in for, I'll do this one. Cheers, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Look at the inside. Perfect, 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 perfect. 10 out of 10, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you stay tuned for more recipes like this. Bye, guys.